If you or someone you know is diabetic, then you know that wound healing and skincare in general is just a huge challenge. And you can't apply just anything to your skin. Well, I'm going to share the best skincare products that are suited for diabetic skin in today's video. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about a big subject for a lot of people, and that is diabetic skincare. What is good and what isn't? And it's a big deal for a lot of people, and it doesn't really have to be. And there are a lot of myths surrounding what people can use on their skin when they have diabetes type 1 or 2, and most all of us know someone that does. So I'm hoping that this video today is going to be very helpful in clearing up a lot of misinformation about what can be done, what can be used. Now, if you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am, I'm Chris. I'm a skincare expert. I'm here to help people get skincare that will work for them, not empty their wallet, and not do them more harm than good. So if that's your thing, please be sure and hit the subscription button and that tiny little notification bell so that you know when my new videos are up each week. Now, one thing we know, if nothing else, about diabetic skin is that it tends or slants toward extra dryness. And part of that is a function of the diabetes itself in the way insulin is processed through the body, which affects the skin, the sweat glands, the oil glands. So dry skin is often a really big issue. So it's moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. But it's not enough to just moisturize your skin. This is where my 5-minute rule comes in, because we want to trap as much latent moisture in the skin as possible as soon as we are done with a shower or a bath. So it's my 5-minute rule that you apply your moisturizer or humectants or emollients or ceramides within a 5-minute time period once you're out. That way we're trapping that excess moisture in the outer layers of skin to help both ways, bringing moisture up from the deeper layers of the skin to the surface and trapping surface moisture on top, sort of like a pancake. So that really does help alleviate a lot of dryness problems. But then there is the question of what is the best moisturizer to use? Well, you need 3 things in that moisturizer. You need humectants, emollients, and ceramides. And it's very important that you find formulations that have all of those. And today in this video, I'm going to give you some products that do that to make it easier. I will put the links to those products down in the video description box. And the way you access that is hit that little arrow on the side there, and it'll pop open and you'll have all that information for you to be able to go and check out when the video is done. Another thing these moisturizing formulas need to be able to do is to balance out the more acidic pH that happens a lot of times on diabetic skin. And these particular products that I'm going to talk about today do that. Fortunately, some of the skincare brands out there have recognized the need for these specialized products that won't work the best for everyone in the general population, but will work well for you if you have diabetes. The brand CeraVe, which is a drugstore brand, came out with a whole set of products for this purpose back in 2018, I think late 2018. And the products have been very popular with the people who know about them and use them. The first of which I'm going to talk about is their Dry Skin Relief Cream, which is a great formulation. They included, along with their ceramide structure in that formulation, bilberry extract, which is very soothing to the skin, and urea, which also helps bring moisture, much like hyaluronic acid does, into the skin's outer layers. It also helps balance that acid pH that gets kind of off when you have diabetic skin. So it's a really good product, and it's very, very reasonably priced. They also have a version of this particular formulation in a slightly thicker hand and foot cream. Now, we know feet can become an issue. It's one of those things you have to really keep an eye on because circulation gets compromised in the feet and toes. By massaging your feet with this particular type of a product, you're going to be able to help increase the circulation and at the same time really drive moisture into your nails, your cuticles, the bottoms, and in between the toes of your feet. Very important. You guys that have diabetic issues or know someone who does know what a problem this is. So this is a really great way to do that. Same thing for the hands. Can't really cut your cuticles away because it opens the skin to bacteria, which can lead to infection, which is very, very common in people with diabetes. So this formulation for both hands and feet are going to be able to moisturize, hydrate, ward off bacteria, and more importantly, keep those nails and cuticles healthy and strong, keep those nails smooth and straight. Another thing CeraVe did in their particular set of products is they created a pH balancing face wash that has the urea in it, of course, but it also has glycolic acid and salicylic acid. Those components help really speed up cellular turnover, which is a really important thing, again, for dry skin anyway, but especially if you have diabetes, you want to make sure that that skin is sloughing off at a very rapid rate so that healthier new skin cells are pushed forward. That face wash is very soothing. It's very balancing. I've used it myself just as a face wash when I was testing it. So a very reasonably priced trio of products that can really help you manage your skin. Now, there's another brand that I talk about on the channel that has a very unique skincare formulation for diabetic skin, and that's Neoteric Cosmetics Alpha Skincare. They have an advanced healing cream that is just an excellent formulation. They use oxygenated corn oil along with aloe and eucalyptus. And this particular formulation is hydrating just like the CeraVe products were, but it also tends to help increase that circulation, especially in the feet. So it's a really great product. It's going to do the same things that CeraVe's does, is help speed up cellular turnover. It's non-greasy, absorbs well. It's going to help relieve itchiness and dryness, as well as do all the same things that the CeraVe product did as far as keeping your feet hydrated, especially the toe, the cuticles, the nails. Really a really great product. Again, it's really reasonably priced as well. So the next question I often get is, are there special considerations that I need to be taking when I'm choosing skincare products for my face? And fortunately, in a general sense, no. Your skin is going to respond to things like vitamin C serums, glycolic acid, moisturizers with hyaluronic acid fairly well. You're not going to have a lot of issues. There are a couple of exceptions, however. Because of that pH issue with the skin and the extra dryness that can often happen, along with some extra sensitivity, retinols can be an issue. So you really need to test them out. I do a patch test on your arm of a retinol for 2 or 3 days to make sure you don't have any raised redness or itchiness or rashes. That is one area that diabetic skin can be a little bit sensitive to. If you can use a retinol, the benefits are just amazing to skin, obviously. And most of you are going to be able to do that. But you just need to test it because it can be irritating and cause some extra dryness issues. The other is using anything like a scrub. We do not want to tear or cut skin, especially with this condition, because it can lead to tiny infections and that can cause all sorts of problems, as you already know. So no scrubs. Test out retinol, but in a general sense, the rest of the skincare products that you might choose that we recommend on this channel anyway should be fine for you. You're good to go, and they're going to deliver the same benefits they deliver for everyone else. Now, I hope this video was helpful today to my diabetic friends, and if you're one of those, I hope that it kind of sorted out what's good and what's not good and gave you some options that you really don't have to think too much about, because the formulations are specialized just for your condition. So if the video was helpful, please let me know and I'll do more like these. Give it a like, share it out, comment below, let me know. And also check out my other videos on the channel for products that are recommended, and also how to perfect your skincare routine by your skin type so that you can get your best skin ever. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. I love you, stay beautiful, and I'll see you over on the next video.